everyone. This video officially kicks off the 5th annual Addie's Angels on Earth donation drive. We had a really huge year last year. If any of you remember, Addie turned 5 last year, so our goal was $5,000. All said and done, we had about $7,400 worth of monetary and physical donations that we were able to take to the hospital. So good news, bad news on that is that we gave so much last year that the hospital really didn't need much this year. There's a few staple items that we're replenishing, but the big things, they really just didn't need anything more. So we're kind of excited this year because we had to think outside the box a little bit. And we're introducing kind of a new gift for the hospital to give out to the families, and we're calling it the Rainbow Gift. For most of you that know, who have followed our story, Addie was stillborn in 2016, and she was our firstborn. And in 2017, we welcomed our rainbow, Olivia, who turns 5 this July. So we really kind of wanted to incorporate her into this as well. Even though Olivia never got to meet Addie, the connection they have is profound. You know, Olivia is well aware of who Addie is, and she knows she's up playing in the clouds. And on multiple occasions, Olivia has explained to us that Addie comes and visits us, or visits her in her dreams, and they play at the playground. And so we thought that this is a good way to start introducing Olivia into this donation drive as well, to make it more of a full family-based project. With that being said, we have touched base with the hospital that we usually donate to see if this is something that they could implement, and they're very excited about it. We really want the families who are welcoming a rainbow, which means it's a baby after a loss. So whether it was a miscarriage, a stillborn, a infant loss, anything like that, a rainbow is considered the baby born after that. We really want to be able, those families to be able to celebrate that. We know firsthand that rainbow pregnancy is not easy. Anybody who watched the video last year, we kind of went into detail a little bit on that as well. Neither one of us got to enjoy that pregnancy with Olivia. It's terrifying. You always have in the back of your mind, you know, when's this one gonna go to? When are we gonna lose this one? So, you know, from day one, probably, we had gotten a Doppler and we were heartbeat checking, and we had constant contact with the doctor's office. Anytime I thought something was wrong, we were able to come in. I specifically remember being in church one day and I just got this overwhelming feeling something was wrong, and we left in the middle of the church because I had to come home and check for a heartbeat. That pregnancy is not easy, and even up until the time that they're here, you're always waiting for that dark cloud. You're always waiting for the, well, I didn't know what was going to happen last time, so something bad is going to happen this time too. We were fortunate, you know, our Olivia came, and, you know, we had a scare when she was born. You know, our birth plan with her, excuse me, our birth plan with her was that she comes home. You know, we went into detail with that last year as well, that we didn't get to bring Addie home. So that was our only plan, was that Olivia got to come home with us. And the hospital was great. They made sure that fetal monitor was on heartbeat the whole time until pushing started. And that kind of set in a little bit of panic because they couldn't follow her. They couldn't keep the heartbeat on her, which at that moment, it was hard. It was really scary not hearing that heartbeat and wondering where it went. Because we knew what happened the last time I didn't hear the heartbeat. So we had Olivia, and when she was born, the cord was wrapped around her neck, and I don't remember much about that day, but I remember looking at Kevin when I saw her, and I just started crying, and I said, I can't do this again, because I thought that we lost Olivia too. And there's a lot of families that go through that. You know, you work so hard at building a family, and then you go through a detrimental loss, and then you try again, and that fear is just lingering all the time. And that grieving process doesn't end, even when they're here and healthy. You look at them and you're so excited to have them, but you know the only reason you have them is because you lost the first one. You know, we love our Olivia, but it's still hard sometimes because, you know, had Addie been born the way she was supposed to be, would we have Olivia right now? You know, it's always that question of what if. So we really this year wanted to focus on those rainbow babies and letting the families know it's okay to celebrate them. So we have found rainbow blankets and headbands and a little like a decorative rainbow to hang in the nursery that we've actually been giving out to friends of ours that are having rainbows, just as a way to let them know like it's okay. It hurts, it's hard. For a long time, you're gonna look at your new rainbow and have that what if moment. Every milestone your rainbow has, you're gonna have that what if, but we really want the families to know it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay to celebrate them. And the nurses are really excited about this because they want to celebrate too. They know that that's hard. They know what we're going through, and they want to do everything they can. So we're very excited for that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was kind of a long-winded explanation. But we just really want even those families, even though they have that rainbow and they've decided, some families decide that after a loss they don't want a rainbow, and that's completely okay too. But for those that decide that it's time to have that rainbow, we just want you guys to know that nobody expects that grieving process to end. If anything, I think it actually enhanced it a little bit more. It made that wave of the ocean pick back up again in the what ifs. But yeah, so we're really excited about that. Like I said, we had to think outside the box a little bit. So we did create the wish list again this year. And you will see on the wish list that there are craft supplies still and things that the nurses will use to make the infant loss boxes. But then there's also going to be the rainbow things. So like always, we've kind of explained, we do this in memory of Addie's birthday. She'll be 6 in June 3rd. So donate for her, donate for your friends, family, your own babies that we lost, or your rainbows. What would you do, or what do you do for those babies now? And let's continue on with it. Ways to donate. Mm-hmm. We still have Venmo and PayPal are pretty much our primary for how to accept monetary donations. And we'll link those. We'll make the flyer again this year, but we'll link those so you guys can find them. But both PayPal and Venmo are under Addie's Angels on Earth this year. Checks can be mailed to us, payable to Addie's Angels on Earth, or cash as well. We're located in Franklin, but we can meet you if you don't want to mail anything, or if you want to do cash, we can meet you someplace. Physical donations are the crafting supplies again. Or if anybody is up to making some crocheted rainbow hats, we'll take those too. And then the hospital really wanted like nicer Kleenex as well. Anybody who's been in the hospital knows that those Kleenex is scratchy and hard. Rough. So they're looking for nicer Kleenex. And then we did build the wish list. The wish list has the crafting supplies, the rainbow supplies on it. And then the nurses kind of wanted to play around with doing shadow boxes this year and ornaments. So we've added stuff for that. And then we also added some necklaces, some forget-me-not necklaces for the moms of the losses, for just something simple that they can keep on them at all times as a reminder. I don't know if we really have a goal this year, just because we don't know what to expect again with having so much last year. Yeah. So I guess my goal is always to empty that wish list. I think that's a great way to start it, something tangible to look at and see how much is left. I'm kind of a little crazy, and I check that wish list quite a bit, and it's like a fun game for me. My spreadsheets are intense. But yeah, so that's my goal. I'm going to continue adding things to the wish list as more requests come in, and we really just want that wish list emptied. It's really great getting all the packages in the mail. And those who do the monetary donations know I collect all week, and then at the end of the week I do a bulk order and kind of show what was purchased for the week. So if you do monetary and you want to see what was purchased, I highly encourage everybody to join Addie's Angels on Earth Facebook page. If you need a link to it, you can reach out to either one of us. Mm-hmm. I'm making Kevin add on his Facebook for the month of June. So if anybody needs anything with that, feel free to reach out, and we can help you find that page or give you one of the flyers as well. I know a lot of people are back in the office. If you want to hang it up at work, I do want to note that we are not a non-for-profit. I know we had a lot of questions for that last year. We looked into it, but for the amount of time that we do the drive every year, it honestly just didn't make sense to make it a non-for-profit. We had looked into all the logistics of it, and for the once a year drive, it didn't seem feasible. Yeah. So I know some businesses defer away from that, but we are it is considered a business, we're just not a non-for-profit.
Yeah.
But we do have a flyer if you want to share that. I think last year a lot of people shared it in like their teams. They emailed it to people. They put it in their Slack channels. Let us know. We can give you the digital copy of it as well. What else?
Well, my big thing is I want to branch out to other avenues.
Yeah, we've been having a really hard time finding places other than West Allis Women's Pavilion to donate to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're the ones that get the most of stuff, and because
they're so large in our area,
Yeah.
and honestly, I from talking to them, it sounds like they have the majority of the losses in the area just because they are so their labor unit is so huge. But we really want to help where we can. So if you are in a facility that deals with the loss, or rainbows for that matter this year, please let us know. I know we've reached out to a few doulas as well to see what they could use. But if there's anything you're thinking of that you could use, just reach out, because like I said, that wish list, we can constantly add to it. It's effective June 1st. It's not
fluid.
Closed. You know, I can continue to add to it.
Right,
And
yeah.
oftentimes in June I do. You know, as I see, you know, this was a hot item that came off, I might add on some more stuff like that because I know people are attracted to those kind of things.
Yeah.
So if there's anything you need or anything that you can think of, other areas that we should check on, please let us know.
Yeah.
As West Allis is well aware, if they ask, I give, you know.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that you can think of that you could use for those families in the grieving process from a loss or in the grieving process for the rainbow, please just let us know. And we want to do everything we can to help those families and just remind them that they're not alone.
Yeah.
As you've known from years past, Kevin and I talk about this very openly. So questions too. If you know anybody who's struggling, or anybody who just had a loss or is going through a loss or has a rainbow, we're here. We're through the trenches on a daily basis, going through things, and Addie is well alive in our home. So we talk about her openly. We actually laughed the other day. I was cleaning and I found a white wing, a white angel wing in our bedroom, and I said, oh, she was here visiting. You know, we fully feel that she's present in our lives, and we love to talk about her. So if anybody has questions about the drive, about our life, about Olivia, about Addie, please just reach out, and we'd be happy to chat. So otherwise, like we said, the drive starts June 1st.
We're getting everything set up.
We'll always take donations early if you want to. But it officially kicks off on June 1st and goes the entire month of June. And if anybody has questions, just reach out. We'll be posting this. Well, actually, you'll see this on June 1st because it's posted on the Addie's Angels page.
Yep.
And just let's have a great month.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.